Hello guys, and welcome to another trading week. We're going to be going through the charts again for this new week we're stepping into. Last week was an interesting one. We told you guys what to look out for, and as you can see, price played out exactly. We said that is it a price breaks above this level and goes up, or breaks below this level and continues down, and you can see it broke below and then came down. Now price is still around this range, right? And price tried giving us some bullish rejection to the upside. So in this new week, what should we be looking out for? Now, if you've not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe and like this video and share with others, and let me know in the comment section, if there's something, any questions you have, let me know in the comment section. Now let's get right into it. Now we're going to be fast with this. I don't want this to exceed 5-6 minutes, but let's see. Now let's do the top down analysis. Let's start from the monthly. Let me quickly delete. Alright, so let's go to the monthly. Now looking at the monthly, we can clearly see that gold is generally bullish, right? But we can see this massive rejection downwards, which is giving us the indication that price will most likely rally back again to the downside, right? And as you can see, the month of April closed bearish, right? So what we're going to probably be looking out for is for price to go back up into the 50% fib of the monthly. Please, I don't know if you're hearing some slight noise in the background. It's I have a jet on. Sorry about that. So we are going to be marking the 50% fib of this month. So let's do that. So we've marked the 50% fib of the month of April. So price will most likely get into that zone, and from there we'll see price probably start giving us rejection downwards. Or in fact, I'm even looking at, initially we're looking for price to get up to 5,000, right? But price might not do that again, but we might see price go up into this level, which is 4699 level, or just say 4700 level, right? Or price could even go higher and sweep this level. So it's just for us to just keep an eye on it and just see what happens. Either way, we're going to be mostly looking for selling opportunities, but that doesn't mean that if we present it with a buying opportunities, we won't take it, right? So let's go to the weekly. Now looking at the weekly, we can clearly see that gold gave us some rejection to the downside, right? But at the close of the week, we saw this rejection back upwards, use bullish rejection, right? So buyers pushed price upwards, but it's still looking bearish, right? It's still looking bearish in a sense, right? So we can expect price to push up into this 50% monthly fib that we marked out, and then expect some rejections from that level. As you can see, it's looking like there's a resistance area around that level, right? So that's not a bad one. But still, that doesn't mean that price could not push higher. Price could also push even way higher, right? But majorly, we're going to be looking for sales from this level. I think that's as simple as it is. We're not going to mark the 50% level of this weekly candle, because there's really no need to do that. Let's go to the daily. Let's see what the daily is looking like. Now, looking at the daily, we can see the same thing, right? We see this sideways movement, but price is just moving sideways, right? This is a massive range, right? So but anyway, this level we marked out here, which is the monthly 50% fib, is still a key level, as we can see. So we'll be expecting for price to come into that level, where we're going to be looking for rejections to the downside. But like I said, it could go up just a little bit higher. So the main level we're going to be looking at is let's just say 4700 level. That's what we're going to be looking out for. So now two things can happen. We have to go to the lower time frame. Let's see things better. Let's go to the 4-hour. There's nothing really much on this daily. Nothing really much, even though you can see a heads and shoulders pattern. Let's go to the 4-hour. Now looking at the 4-hour, we can see we can see this heads and shoulders pattern. Price seems to have formed this massive heads and shoulders pattern, right? Something of this nature. Broken the neckline, testing it, so we might see a rejection to the downside. Now initially I was hoping to get a buy from 500, if you watched our video, right? But price didn't quite tap into 500, so I didn't quite get in on the buy from here. I got in a buy from somewhere else, right? But then I shared in our Telegram group. So guys, if you're not in the Telegram, make sure you join the group right now. that they could actually get some sales, but we didn't get the opportunity until price pushed up higher to this point, right? So like I said, we could be expecting some rejections from here, because if you see, this is looking like a resistance area. So we can say that this level right here is the neckline, right? So we can expect price to come back into that zone and then give us some rejections from there. So we could draw something of this nature. Price could actually come down lower. So we could see something of this nature, and price could actually go back higher into the zone and then give us the rejections that we need from there and come back down. Something of this nature. We could see something of this nature. Right, we could see something of this nature. So let's just something of this nature. I'm just saying this is not really a perfect. Now price might not come down, it might just go up into this zone and then start giving us the rejection we need and then start dropping, or price could also just drop lower, right? So what price does around here, it's quite important. So price could actually drop lower if we see price, you know, break this entire point and go down. It might actually go lower, or we might see price come down low and then push back up. Now these are just speculations, right? So but the most important is once the week opens, we need to just keep a good eye on it and just observe and see what happens. But majorly we should be looking for sales, especially around this 4700 level. So we're going to be looking for selling opportunities from around here, and that's just what I'm going to be doing, right? So if I'm looking for buying opportunities, if you're looking to buy, then you could look to buy from somewhere, either this level or somewhere around here. You could look to buy from somewhere around there, right? The 4500 level, you could look to buy from somewhere around there. But I'm going to be majorly looking for sales. That's just what I'm going to be doing. So that's it, guys. Have a wonderful trading, and hope you guys subscribe and like this video. Peace out, guys. Bye.